I was 13 when I had my first drink, but what I really wanted was to disappear. If you're new here, hey, I'm Jules, and yeah, it's gonna get real. I'm gonna share stories that I've never fully shared before, and not because they're pretty, but because they're honest and they're what shaped me. And if you've ever found yourself thinking, how the hell did I ever survive the things that I went through in my life up to now? Well, you're not alone. So this space is for midlife women or any other woman who wants to hear the story, or men. But my main focus are women around my age who have spent a lifetime doing everything for everyone and maybe have suffered some trauma and are trying to figure out how to move forward, how to strive and thrive in the second half of their life. So if that's you, please hit like so I know you're here. Subscribe if you want to hear more stories and ways that you can thrive. And if you know someone that will benefit from this story, please share. It was New Year's Eve, 1979. I was at my friend's place, and her brother was having a New Year's Eve party. And to shut us up and to keep us quiet, he fed us beer. And even though that beer tasted like shit, what it did for me would change my life moving forward. It stopped the buzzing in my head. It made me feel like I had some sort of control over my life, as ironic as that sounds. And it hooked me. It hooked me from day one because of the way it made me feel. From then on, I drank whenever I had the opportunity to drink, and I was really careful about how I did it. I was able to keep it from my parents for a really, really long time. And one afternoon, in the middle of the week, while I was in school, I went with a couple of friends of mine and drank a half a bottle of God knows what it was. I don't know. It was hard liquor anyway, in a baseball dugout. And then I went to school. I decided that it would be a good idea for me to go to home ec. Yeah. So my friends saw it right away. They ushered me or rushed me to the bathroom and tried to sober me up. And I don't know why the teacher didn't call me on it. It was obvious. I remember that teacher. I don't remember her name, but I remember she was an amazing human being. So she must have seen right through me. She must have seen what was going on, but she said nothing. But it didn't stop. I then, one day, with another friend of mine, decided to drink some whiskey with some Kool-Aid. Classy, I know. And I had to go babysitting. And my friend was asking me what I was doing, what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, but I was drinking. And I was on my way to go take care of someone's children. But she was with me, and she made sure everything was okay while I was in the bathroom puking my guts up, and the two kids knew exactly what was going on. So, yeah. And I never got called back to babysit. My friend got that job. I can't imagine why. Addiction wasn't about the alcohol. It never was. It was about the pain. The kind I didn't have a language for. I was trying to disappear. I was trying to be less. I was trying to find a place in the world that I didn't understand, that I didn't feel like I belonged in. And alcohol at the time did that for me. And maybe you're not drinking out of a baseball dugout like I was. But maybe you're still numbing. Maybe you're still trying to figure this all out and you're getting tired. So your addiction could be wine, it could be busyness, it could be overgiving, it could be scrolling, it could be one of many things. But this video is not about judging that. It's about finding a new way, a better way to live in this amazingly beautiful life. With addiction, we didn't learn how to sit with discomfort, how to sit with our feelings. We learned how to numb. And so when you've been disappearing since childhood, or whenever you did start to numb out the discomfort, you don't allow yourself to learn a better way, a more amazing way to move through life. And that's what we're going to talk about now. So here are some tools and takeaways. Tool 1 is the mirror question. Before you pick up that drink or the phone or whatever else it is, ask yourself, what do I need right now? Do I need rest, connection, food, a breath? So you don't have to be perfect, just be curious. Tool 2 is the anchor practice. So choose one small thing that brings you back to you. For me, a huge thing, and it's why I started all of this to begin with, is journaling. Journaling grounds me, it anchors me, it helps me get the crazy thoughts in my head out onto a piece of paper, and it's made a huge difference in my life. And that's why I created my Breathe Mental Health Journal. There are a lot of amazing guided journals out there, and there are a lot of really, really good ones, like I said, but nothing that really spoke to me. So I designed one for me and then thought, well, there might be some other women out there like me that like the same sort of setup, the same guided questions. And so journaling is one option. Another option for you when you're anchoring yourself could be to put your hand on your heart and say, I'm okay. I'm safe right now. So start where you are. Start tiny. And then a couple of journaling prompts that I'm going to give you right now is 1, what are you trying to numb through whatever addiction you have? And what did or do you actually need? That little girl chugging whiskey and Kool-Aid in the bathroom, she didn't know what she was doing. She was just trying to feel okay for 5 minutes. So, this was a lot. If it touched you in any way at all, please click like. Consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me get the word out to other people that may be going through something like this, and this video may resonate with them. And share it if you know someone who could use this story, so that they know they're not alone, because we're not alone. So next week, I'm going to share more stories, and I'll share more of how I got from childhood drinking to adulthood, and without realizing that I was drinking for emotional reasons, which is why I became addicted so quickly. So stay tuned.